I think if you support Planned Parenthood, yes, you're racist.
Okay, why do you support Trump?
Because Charlie Kirk supported him.
Oh, I talked to you earlier with Dean, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Why do you like Charlie Kirk so much?
Because he was an advocate for issues that aren't typically talked about and forced upon us by the left without having any criticism back on it. For example, the fact that he was pro-life.
Okay. So you are obsessed with Charlie Kirk because he was pro-life.
Never said the word obsessed, but yes, I admire him. I consider him an American hero.
Well, I mean, in order to be able to come up on the stream and to argue these things, it does sound like a bit of an obsession, because, like, we're talking about why you support Trump, and you're saying this is the reason why you support Trump?
There's 3 reasons why, but Charlie Kirk is the main reason.
Okay. So if Charlie Kirk didn't exist, would you still support Trump? Like, ever? Like, in existence? Like, prior to any of those points? Like, if you never heard about him or anything?
Yeah.
Okay, so why would you still support him?
Because he worked to get Roe v. Wade overturned.
Okay.
Got people in the Supreme Court that were able to do that to at least limit it, starting from putting it into each individual state's rights. But in addition to that, I find it hypocritical for people to vote for politicians that they don't necessarily understand either. And a lot of people that voted for Kamala just voted for her because she wasn't Trump. And I think that that's foolish.
Okay. So you said you wanted to leave it up to the states. So can I ask you a question about that? Is that because you want to reduce the amount of abortions that happen?
Of course.
Okay, so how do you feel about the fact that the amount of abortions have increased per year and on a monthly basis since the overturning of Roe versus Wade?
Right, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that's the cause, because we were still having an inordinate amount of babies every year.
Yeah, but it didn't lead to a decrease.
That's not necessarily the point that I'm making, though, is that the only reason I support Trump is just because that, in addition to that, it was apparently ineffective, according to you, because it didn't reduce the amount of abortions. However, it is the first step in getting it completely banned, because we shouldn't have it. We shouldn't allow women access to a medical procedure that intentionally unalives another person. And do you support
I don't think it's a
Planned
person.
Parenthood, by the way?
And what did you say?
Do you support Planned Parenthood?
Typically, like, with the things that it fulfills today, yeah.
So you don't believe that it has any racist origins that are also kind of leaking out into society today?
It can have racist origins, like some people specifically who were involved in it. That's not evidence that we shouldn't take into consideration its use today. Like, for example, do you think the U.S. government has racist origins?
Not necessarily, but that also is pivoting away from what I'm talking about.
Wait, so let me just clarify. You don't think that
now you want to talk about that. You don't want to talk about
hold up. You don't think that the foundation of this country was built on racism, right? Even though they defined black people as less than human.
That's
even though they didn't give black people unalienable human rights, even though black people were allowed to be owned as property under the context of the law at the time. So can you acknowledge these things?
I refuse to answer that until you continue to talk with me about this first.
I'm willing to talk to you about these things. This is a relevant topic. You specifically said you're going to judge the Planned Parenthood based upon its foundation. Okay, so do you judge the U.S. government as it currently stands based upon its history?
I said it has racist origins that are still being leaked out in society today.
Okay, so how is Planned Parenthood implementing racist outcomes today?
What percentage of Planned Parenthoods are located in minority communities?
So just because they're specifically disproportionately in communities in which have minorities within them does not mean that it's specifically racist. I think disenfranchising or restricting access to abortion would then have racist outcomes, because then you're disproportionately restricting marginalized communities from being able to get access to a particular thing they want to get access to.
Well, 2 things. Number one, that's not the whole point of what I'm saying. I asked you what percentage of them are located in minority communities, and instead of guessing, you're now constantly talking about something.
Oh, I don't know. Would you like to give me that information?
79%.
What's your source?
The source that I have?
Yeah.
It was from Congress. I can pull it up for you.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, I have to get my laptop and pull it up.
Go ahead.
You have to wait a minute. Go ahead and thank your,
I'll do that real quick.
There you go.
Helen, thank you so much for the Leon the Kitten. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Helen. I appreciate it. Thank you. Lori, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I'll have to make sure to find that one, Lori. Thank you so much. I think you sent that one earlier, so I'll have to make sure to go find that. Thank you very much. I'll have to click on it later on. Megaroni, thank you so much for the appreciate the $20. Thank you very much on YouTube Super Chat. Thank you very much. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. I hope you've had a fantastic day so far. Happy birthday. Can we get some W's for them in the comment section right now? If you want to support me, as always, everyone, Venmo, PayPal, link tree in the bio, as well as the description of the YouTube. So you can support me over YouTube Super Chat, as always. Ember, thank you, or MB, thank you so much. Really appreciate the Galaxy. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Get some W's for them in the comment section right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Again, if you're on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. If you're on TikTok, tap that screen. It'll help get it out to more people. As always, everybody, I think I'm fully caught up. So we'll give them a second to find their information real quick.
I have it.
All right.
Do you want me to display it?
Just tell me the title. I can look it up.
Policy report, the effects of abortion on the Black community from Congress.gov.
Report effect of abortion on Black community. Okay, and what is it from?
Congress.
Docs.house.gov.
Congress.gov.
So Republicans in Congress.
No, Congress.gov.
No. Okay, so let's take a look. Is it titled Policy Report: The Effects of Abortion on the Black Community? Yeah, I think that's what we're looking at. Yeah. And where does it say what you're specifically referencing within it?
79% of Planned Parenthoods are in minority communities.
Okay, it says the source is Planned Parenthood target. Okay.
ProtectingBlackLife.org as well.
Yeah, it says a study by ProtectingBlackLife.org. Okay. And what's the title of the study? Does it provide that?
I believe it's, Planned Parenthood targets minority neighborhoods, a study by Protecting Black Life.
Let's take a look at that study.
Well, first, are you going to acknowledge that I did
all right, here we go. It's from 2012. Surveying the Educational Institute of the Pro-Life Movement. This is a pro-life think tank. So they cited a pro-life think tank. You're not going to acknowledge,
though, that this is a document from Congress, right?
Wait, you have to acknowledge these are Republican majority Congress that specifically are reporting on this. And what you're specifically referencing is coming from a literally pro-life think tank.
So ProtectingBlackLife.org is a Republican think tank.
Yes, it literally says in the top, it says, serving the educational needs of the pro-life movement.
So you don't support Black people being born? Just confirming.
What? What type of response is that?
Because if you support Planned Parenthood, then you support Black people not being born.
How is that true?
Because a Black woman is 5 times more likely to have an abortion than white women.
It says 3 times in the source that you just provided, not 5.
In addition to that.
And then also based upon your argument, then you want to restrict. So then you want to restrict Black women at a 3 times higher rate.
So accordingly,
from getting access to abortion, because you want to make that banned, right? So do you want to put Black women in prison at a 3? Do you want to put Black women in prison at a 3 times higher rate because they get abortion access at a 3 times higher rate?
I don't think we should criminalize the mothers. I think we should criminalize the doctor.
Okay, so let's just be clear here. Do you think that if I hire a hitman, that I should be held accountable for that?
What does that have to do with what I'm asking you? Exactly nothing.
I
said the source that I
what do you mean exactly nothing? I'm waiting for you to respond.
Right. So you literally said, oh, the source that you have says 3 times, and this is the source that you just agreed we're looking at.
What was the question I just asked you? What was the question I just asked you?
I'm not answering your question until you answer my question. This is how this works.
I'm sorry. You're just like purposefully not engaging in a conversation with me. I'm trying to have a conversation with you. I've engaged with every single point that you've brought up on the stream. I've been incredibly nice to you, and you're purposefully not engaging with my points right now because you know that they're disproving you. Would you like to actually engage in a conversation? I've been really nice to you.
Yeah, you can believe that. But first, you need to acknowledge that what you said was untrue.
What did I say that was untrue?
The source that you literally just agreed that you're looking at the same thing I am. You're arguing that it was 3 times and not 5. And look what I have highlighted.
The first thing it says, why are Black women over 3 times more likely to obtain an abortion than white women?
This isn't the source. You just agreed that this is the source we're talking about.
That's from the title of ProtectingBlackLife.org. If you look at the study.
I'm not looking at ProtectingBlackLife.org. I'm looking at the source that I literally told you about that you agreed that we were looking at together, and now you're changing it to go onto them.
Wait.
I'm talking about this.
What do you mean changing it to go look on that?
I didn't pull up a source that said...
Can I please respond to this to tell you how that made no sense? So you cited specifically this certain aspect of it, right, that said Planned Parenthood targets minority neighborhoods. You said the source was Planned Parenthood targets minority neighborhoods, a study by ProtectingBlackLife.org. I went to that source. I clicked on the study, and it says literally the first sentence, why are Black women over 3 times more likely to obtain an abortion than white women? So I was just using that specific number that I said your own source said this. That's what I was getting it from, and it was literally your own claim.
That might have been a source that.
Okay, but like the
was
point is still true
included
then.
within this.
Do you want to restrict black women from getting access to an abortion at that much of a higher rate?
I don't think we should have abortion in this country outside of life of the mother. I could consider.
Wait, so then why do you, for some reason, feel the need to say that I don't want black babies to be born because I think that abortion access should be legal? Or it's not even saying I think the abortion should occur, it's saying I think they should be legal to occur. Like for example, do you think adultery should be legal?
Well, for example, why are you
Can I have an answer to that question? Do you think adultery should be legal?
You'll have an answer to that after you acknowledge what I said 10 minutes ago.
No, you're going to engage with my questions, or I'm going to go to the next person because I'm sick of just asking you questions and you don't respond to them because you want me to talk about something else that's random. Engage with the point I just asked you. Do you think that adultery should be illegal?
Does adultery end in the unalivement of an innocent human?
I never said it did. I'm just asking you if you think it should be illegal.
If I think adultery should be legal.
Yes.
So adultery and abortion are similar topics.
Can I just have a response without you crashing out? Because like I just want a basic response. I'm asking you a very simple question. Do you think adultery should be legal?
I mean, are you talking about in the case of like people that are actually married and have a legal document that's binding them together as a couple?
In any of these cases, do you think it should be illegal?
I mean, I don't really have an opinion on that. What? I don't know how you want me to answer that.
Typically, people respond with, no, they don't think it should be illegal. Would you agree with that?
Sure.
Okay. So does that mean you want adultery to occur?
I don't think that matters in the case of what we're talking about.
I just want to hear a response. Does that mean you want adultery to occur because you think it should be legal?
If you refuse, yep, go ahead and start laughing. If you refuse to talk to me about the entire point that I'm making,
I promise you we will be able to get to that. But you are unwilling to engage with this point because you know that I got you.
What did you get? Me saying that I don't really have an opinion on adultery, and that somehow means that if it is illegal, then
you acknowledge that just because you think something should be legal doesn't mean you think it should happen. Do you understand the distinction between those things?
I don't think we should criminally charge adults that are cheating on their partners.
Yeah, so then the point that I'm making is that...
That has a much smaller scale in society as to unaliving.
You're not listening, though. You're not listening. Does that mean you want that to happen? Do you want... cheaters to cheat on their partners?
What do you think my answer to that is going to be?
It's going to be no, right?
Sure, but again,
okay, so if you answer no, please listen. Please listen. I'm making a point that's very relevant.
No, you need to listen to what I'm saying because I'm sick of you pretending to be Dean. There you go. So
pretending to be Dean? How am I pretending to be Dean?
Because you're acting like him. Number one.
How? How am I acting like him? Because I'm debating you and I'm proving you wrong?
No, because you're not letting women finish. There you go.
The only woman that I am going to make finish is my girlfriend. What type of a cringe statement did you just make? Okay, stop the whole nonsense of like, oh, you don't want women to finish. That's such a weird thing to say in the middle of a statement, right?
Awesome. Thank you for that.
Connie, thank you for the galaxy. Can you please like engage with my point? I'm waiting.
You want me to engage in the topic of adultery, which has no relevance to the topic that we're talking about, which is abortion. So if you continue to want to ask me questions about adultery, that means that you concede about abortion because you don't want to talk about it.
What was
the response? You're
not
going to get a response about adultery out of me. And if that's your...
Well, then it sounds like we're not going to be debating then. So do you not want to debate me? Are you scared to debate me? I want to debate abortion, not adultery. Are you scared to debate me?
I'm not. Why would I be up if I was scared of you?
Because you're unwilling to engage with the argument that I'm providing with you right now.
Would you relic in the fact that you might be intimidating a woman on your panel? Irregardless, let's talk about what
how embarrassing of you just to try to portray everything that I'm just trying to say. I want you to engage with this argument, and you're trying to like brand it as like I'm trying to intimidate women. How embarrassing that you have to hide behind the shield. That you have to hide behind that shield in order to actually not engage in the argument in the first place. How embarrassing is that? Would you like to actually like engage with the question? Like you are grasping for straws right now. You're like, what can I do? What can I do to try to not be able to answer this question? I can try to brand Parker as a misogynistic, even though I support a misogynistic candidate for president over a qualified black woman. Like, do you want to actually engage with the point that I made? I'm waiting. Do you think just because adultery should be legal, that then means you think it should happen? No. Just because you think adultery should be legal does not mean you think it should happen. So when you tried to strawman my position and say that I don't want black babies to be born because I think abortion should be legal, that is a dishonest argument to make. So I'm actually showing you right here, with basic reason, basic hypotheticals here, how your reasoning there made no sense. And all you've done is try to portray me, right, as like some crazy person instead of actually engaging with that point. Which tells me you know that I'm right, you're just unwilling to engage with the point. Now, I've been way too nice to you. You don't deserve this, but I'm still going to do it because I would think that you need to engage with this point.
Right. So when are you going to acknowledge abortion and not adultery?
Lita, think of the under control. So did you not just hear how I explained how it was relevant? And like was relevant to the reasoning that you provided within the context of the conversation that we talked about in terms of abortion?
As proof that if I think adultery should be illegal, but that also wouldn't mean that I support it at the same time.
Yeah, you don't think it should happen, yet you think it should be legal. So when you're making the argument that I think black babies shouldn't be born, it's a dishonest argument because you're trying to portray me as a racist, which is ridiculous because you literally support Donald Trump, the racist candidate for president, over the black woman that's qualified. That's not racist.
He's not racist.
He is racist. He literally depicted Michelle and Barack Obama as apes and then never apologized for it. He didn't rent to black people in the 1970s, right? He specifically called for the or no, sorry, that's the wrong word. He called for the Central Park 5, even though they were exonerated based upon DNA evidence. He popularized the birther movement, saying that Barack Obama was born in Kenya, even though there's no evidence of that, and there's actually a birth certificate of him born in the United States. He said that Haitian immigrants coming to the country were eating cats and dogs with absolutely no evidence, when he just literally assumed that because he saw a video of a black woman from Canton, Ohio, specifically who's a U.S. citizen, having a mental breakdown, and he assumed specifically because they're black that they're a Haitian immigrant.
Oh, I was wondering when the drinking from a fire hydrant would stop. Can you
everything but actually engaging with any of my points. It's actually hilarious at this point. It's really funny.
I'd actually rather talk about this than adultery in the first place anyway. So W. Parker for moving away from that.
Melly, thank you for the $20. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Get some W's for them in the comment section. Dark Meridian, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you very much. Get some W's for them in the comment section right now. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Taylor, thank you for the $5. Thank you very much. Get some W's for them in the comment section. Yeah, people don't see the benefit from it. It's ridiculous. Rebel, thank you for the $5. Thank you very much. And Lindsay, thank you for the $20. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it, Lindsay. Thank you. Can you thank all the donors for the money they just sent?
You asked me to thank your donors?
Yeah, can you thank the donors who just sent me money?
I will thank them if you acknowledge that they shouldn't be in my DMs talking about shit about me right now. Would you support that or no?
What are they saying in your DMs?
Oh God, if I can't even repeat it because I personally have been restricted from displaying or saying the things that they say to me. When I left Dean's Live, which you were on earlier, which you're trying to mimic.
Well, then I think anything that specifically is so horrible that you can't say, obviously, I would disagree with.
Interrupting me again.
I was just telling you I disagree with that. I just wanted to make that clear. I'm sorry. Does that...
So you don't think that there should be people right now, your supporters that are sending you money, those same people in my DMs telling me disgusting shit?
I don't think the people who are sending me money are in your DMs saying disgusting shit. I think there's a bunch of trolls in the live stream that are probably doing that in order to be able to get you to respond this way, because a bunch of people who are trolls do that all the time. Nikki, thank you so much. Really appreciate the $20 on PayPal. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Give some W's for them in the comment section. They said people like her don't care about children once they are born, just control of other people's rights.
That's not true.
Dark Meridian, thank you for the $5 as well. Thank you. They said I can't even repeat what I've said in her DM because I haven't been in her DM. Thank you so much, Dark Meridian. Thank you. If you haven't DM'd her, wait, by the way, if you haven't DM'd her, type 3 in the comment section.
Awesome. So again, I'll thank your donors once you acknowledge that I should have people that give you and Dean money in my comments telling me disgusting shit. Are you capable of doing that or not?
Well, if anyone's saying disgusting shit to you, that's horrible, but I don't think it's anyone giving me money.
It doesn't matter.
Like Canadian Vicky, thank you for the $3. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much. You were saying?
Yep. So the people that support you and Dean, I'll thank them once you acknowledge that they shouldn't be telling me disgusting shit in my DMs. Are you capable of that?
I actually just told you, anyone who said disgusting things to you, I disagree with that.
You disagree, but then you go, but I do think that it would be a point of relevance in order to invoke you to actually respond to what I'm saying.
Wait, repeat what you just said. I couldn't really hear you.
Awesome. So you said that you don't support them being in my DM saying disgusting shit. However, you do think that it serves a purpose because then it will invoke me to respond to what you think that I'm not addressing.
No, I never said it serves a purpose. The people who are in the DMs saying disgusting things to you, I never said that.
Well, then I'm not. It's right. So then if you say right now that they shouldn't do that, that's wrong. Then I'll thank your donors.
Yeah, they shouldn't do that. That's wrong.
All right, thank you guys for supporting Parker.
Yeah, can you thank Joe for the $50? Thank you very much on Venmo for guesses insufferable. I don't know how you do it. Thank you so much, Joe. I appreciate the $50. Thank you. Can you thank Joe for the $50?
Sure. Good job, Joe. Do it again.
Can you say thank you to them?
Thank you to all of Parker's supporters that believe that they have a moral justification to incite violence, racism, and greed in order to get him, I guess, on health insurance without a stable income, etc., etc. Good for you guys. You're helping them out a lot.
So you think people who are donating money are saying it's justified to incite violence and racism? Because we're the ones arguing against inciting violence and racism because we argue against Trump, who's a racist who incited violence.
Yeah, what's your... Go ahead and pull up some sources about what you said about him being racist.
Yeah, I actually already told you. He literally
Proof.
depicted Michelle and Barack Obama as apes. He popularized the birther movement, saying that Barack Obama was born in Kenya when there's a birth certificate of him born in the
Proof.
United States to undermine him. You don't remember any of this?
Proof.
You haven't seen any of it?
Proof.
Okay. You can find this from CNBC, or actually, hold up, sorry. You can find this from right here, Reuters, The Independent. Trump racist post depicting Obamas as apes.
So you have proof that Donald Trump sent that out.
That was him and his administration. He won't apologize for it.
So you don't know for sure if he did post that or not.
Wait, he did post it. He admitted to posting it.
Donald Trump admitted to posting it.
Yes.
And then it wasn't anything to do with his administration.
He admitted to posting it, right, and claimed that he didn't see the end of the video, and then literally didn't, or said that he wouldn't apologize for it.
Okay.
I can give you more. Like you said, you want me to Trump undermining Obama being born in the country. Okay. I have here from AP News, and this is reversing course. Trump admits Obama was born in the U.S. and it describes that how Donald Trump literally said that he didn't believe that Obama was born in the United States, and then finally here in 2016 admits that it was.
No, I don't accept accusations as proof.
This isn't accusations. This is him claiming it. Like there's literally like
so you have
him
an audio clip
publicly.
Of him saying that.
Yes, there's like literally public clips of him saying this. Okay,
so
this is not this. Yeah, you can literally see it on social media. He posted about it like literally all the time.
And is the picture of Michelle Obama and Barack Obama.
You can find this from factually.co. When did Donald Trump first publicly question Barack Obama's birthplace? And it says Donald Trump began publicly promoting doubts about Obama's birthplace during a 2011 episode in which he pressed for Obama's birth certificate, saying he would not let it go.
So you have a recording of him saying those?
I'm literally referencing a source that cites literally him talking about it publicly. Yes.
It's a news source.
Yeah, of literally him talking about it publicly.
So then I would be allowed to bring up a news source to support what I believe without ridicule or question, correct?
If the news source has evidence and them saying things publicly, yes. I mean, this is him saying it publicly in many situations. It's not just in one scenario. He repeatedly said this publicly. And I can give you countless sources of this. I was just giving you where the information is categorized so you can see. Like so the PBS, CNN, the Chicago Tribune, Good Morning America, BBC.
And then what else? You said the tweets, and then you said the stuff about Barack Obama that he apparently said.
Yeah, he had interviews. Next? There was literally claims, right, that he made on these different.
I'm going to look into those things.
That's fine.
But I need you to then move on to the next point. You said like 10,000 things. We talked about 2 so far, and I'll research those once I'm off the stream. What's the third reason?
Well, we brought up how he made up a lie that people were eating cats and dogs and pets, right, who were Haitian migrants coming to the country because he saw a video of a black woman from Canton, Ohio, who's a U.S. citizen, who wasn't even in Springfield, having a mental breakdown. Okay, and he decided to, because that they were black, assume that they were a Haitian migrant coming to the country to then perpetuate violence targeted towards the Haitian community within the country.
Okay, part 4.
You want me to keep going?
Well, yeah, I'm going to
He didn't rent to black people in the 1970s?
So we're going point for point that I'm going to research later so that way we can move forward with the conversation.
Okay, that's fine. He didn't rent to black people in the 1970s?
Those first 3 points that you said, the tweet, the birth certificate,
Central Park 5.
The eatings, the cats and dogs. Then the 4th thing is the Central Park 5.
Yeah.
Okay, and then point 6.
It would be point 5, and that would be the fact that he said that Kamala Harris turned black, indicating that she wasn't black prior. Him undermining her being black.
She isn't black.
She is black. Oh my God.
So then Donald Trump said that she's not.
Yeah. Do you think that she's black?
I mean, I don't know if she is or isn't. That's why I'm researching. Awesome. That's why I'm researching these things later.
Okay.
Part 6.
Number 6? I mean, I can keep going. I mean, how many more do you want? I don't know how you're going to remember all these.
Enough that you're going to make the claim so that way then I'm able to go look into these things. And I've literally told you from the beginning of this that I was writing these things down so I had them. So you literally said the tweet. I'm not going to say like a word about it. The tweet. Then your next point was Obama's birth certificate. And then the next one was the Central Park 5, the eating the cats and dogs. And then the next one was, I forgot. What was the next one? We had the tweet, the birth certificate,
Central Park
the cats.
5.
Oh, Central Park 5. And then what's the next one?
It seems like you have enough that you need to like focus on there.
So you're not going to give me more.
I mean, I don't. How much more do you want me to give you? I can.
As
but
many as you have.
What's up?
As many as you have. That can be
I think
supported
that's too
with
long of a line to go
unbiased
through.
research. What?
I think that's too much to go through. I'm not going to go through a whole list of.
For now, you're not going to go
40
through
things.
it. Okay. 40 things. So you gave me 5 things.
Yeah, I think that's good enough. Is that not?
I mean, you said you had more. I'm confused as to why you're not telling me more.
Because I already gave you plenty.
Then why mention that you have more?
Because I do.
Okay, so then prove it by giving it to me then.
I mean, how long is that going to last for? I can claim that I have more, and then you're just going to keep telling me to keep giving you more. And how long is that going to go? Is 5 not enough for demonstrating that Trump is racist?
I mean, those 5 things are controversial, to say the least.
Yeah.
It would need to be backed up by verifiable
racist,
evidence that they did those things.
There was evidence for all of them.
Yeah, I know. That's not how that works, but okay. And you can believe that, and that's completely fine with me if you want to believe that.
You said that's not how it works.
You haven't been able to
gave you the evidence, and you didn't even look into it yet.
You haven't been able to provide a credible source that can back up any of these claims. Outside of an accusation, there's no verifiable proof.
I literally just cited you a source, like, literally, like, 3 minutes ago.
A news source.
Yeah, that cites the fact that he publicly talked about these things repeatedly all the time.
But yet my source was, like, inadequate for you.
Because you cited me a pro-life think tank for a specific source about abortion statistics, yeah.
Do you think that there is racial disparity in abortion?
I think that disproportionately black women get access to abortion. That's true. But you would then be restricting black women disproportionately if you're going to restrict access to it. So just because black women disproportionately get abortion does not mean that that's like I want black babies to die or something, because I want black women to have the choice to get access to an abortion if they want. Like that, it's just so dishonest for you to try to frame it that way, to try to portray me as racist, when you literally won't acknowledge that Donald Trump, the guy that you support for president of the United States, is racist as shit. Like, literally, can you please acknowledge it? Like, acknowledge any of these points or engage with any of them.
No, he's not racist.
Okay, so then stop trying to brand me as a racist for no reason.
It's not for no reason. It's because of abortion.
It is for no reason.
So abortion has no reason.
Yeah. Saying that me being pro-choice is me being racist is a really stupid thing to say.
No, you supporting Planned Parenthood would make you racist.
So supporting that Planned Parenthood provides access to comprehensive ed, contraceptives, and abortion access is not saying that I'm racist. Like, that makes no sense.
If you support Planned Parenthood...
How is that racist? Can you tell me?
If you support Planned Parenthood, then that means that you support the entire organization, because it is an organization, and it has locations that are disproportionately located in black and minority communities.
Do you support some of the things the U.S. government does?
Do I support what? Some of the things the United States does?
Some of the things the U.S. government does.
What does that have to do with what I'm talking about?
I promise
you'll explain it. Do you understand that Margaret Sanger
I promise you'll explain it. Like, it's like every single time I ask you a question, it's like you purposely just don't engage with it. If you just choose not to engage, I'll just thank people until you're willing to engage with my questions.
Your questions are irrelevant.
Okay. Thank you so much, Marina. I appreciate the 25 cents. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I totally got you there. Thank you very much. Javier, thank you so much. Really appreciate the $5. Thank you very much. Give some W's for them in the comment section. Ellen, thank you for the $10. Thank you very much, Ellen. I appreciate it. Thank you. Christine, thank you so much for the $10. I really appreciate Christine. Thank you very much. Scarlett, thank you for the $5. Thank you very much, Scarlett. Of course. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Give some W's for Scarlett in the comment section right now. Thank you so much, Scarlett. I really appreciate it. Thank you. W's for Scarlett in the comment section. Lindsay, thank you for the $50 on Venmo. Thank you so much, Lindsay. Hey, Kenzie, can you thank Lindsay for the $50 on Venmo?
Educated and privileged.
Can you thank Lindsay for the $50 on Venmo?
Margaret Sanger pronounced her belief in.
Can you thank Lindsay for the $50 on Venmo?
Many times in her writings.
Can you thank Lindsay for the $50 on Venmo?
Journal Birth Control Review.
Can you thank Lindsay for the $50 on Venmo?
She was so intent on her mission.
Melody, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Rodney, thank you for the $2. Mr. Flinch, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it, Mr. Flinch. Thank you very much. Irvin, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Get some W's for them in the comment section right now. Thank you. Yeah, it's a ridiculous talking point. Trey, thank you for the $5. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Trey. Thank you. Vance, thank you so much for the $1. Thank you very much. For what's your favorite movie? Sounds like a good time to talk about that. Yes, my favorite movie is actually The Revenge of the Sith. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you for that nice question. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Lori, thank you for the $20 for Callers Racist too. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Can we get some W's for them in the comment section right now? Thank you so much, Lori. Can we get some W's for Lori in the comment section right now? And can you thank Lori for the $20?
And other thought leaders.
She just doesn't stop. Kenzie.
for tens of thousands of
All right, let's let her get it out.
sterilized against their will. In 1939, Singer began what was called the N-Word Project alongside Black leaders like W.E. Du Bois, Mary McLeod Bethune, and Reverend Adam Clayton Powell. The mission of the Negro Project was to put Black doctors and nurses in charge of birth control clinics to reduce mistrust of the healthcare system that was forming to become racist because of Margaret Sanger, who ended up losing control of the project, and Black women were sent to white doctors for birth control and follow-up appointments, deepening the racist and paternalistic problems of healthcare in the South.
Are you done?
I mean, I've got more. I can keep going. This is from Planned Parenthood's website, by the way. Just so
Okay.
you know.
So can I clarify? Do you think that I support that? Because I think that some of the things that Planned Parenthood provides today in the current modern day are good to be provided for people, like comprehensive education, contraceptive access, and then abortion access?
I don't think they should have abortion access.
Wait, no, that's not an answer to my question. Do you think that makes me a racist?
I think if you support Planned Parenthood, yes, you're racist.
So, by the way, because I support abortion access that Planned Parenthood provides, comprehensive ed, and contraceptives, like them providing those things, that makes me a racist?
Planned Parenthood is the largest provider of abortions in our country.
Can I just clarify? Does that make me racist?
Have an organization that supports.
So just to clarify, me supporting those particular things that Planned Parenthood does, that makes me a racist?
I think that abortion being the most disgusting form of
so I'm not hearing a response. Does that make me a racist? Yes or no?
Supporting Planned Parenthood, yes, would make you racist.
So me specifically supporting the actions of Planned Parenthood, specifically to provide more access to contraceptives, to provide specifically comprehensive sex ed, and access to abortion, you think that makes me a racist?
If they took out the abortion,
does that in of itself make me a racist?
If they took out abortion,
yes or a no? I want to hear a yes or a no.
You're not going to get a yes or a no, because that's not any, like, take abortion out of it. I would support Planned Parenthood most likely.
Okay, so that doesn't make you a racist then, right?
Well, I don't support Planned Parenthood because I don't support what they do with abortion.
So by the way, don't bring up Planned Parenthood. That's not relevant. You think abortion access is racist. Is that what it is?
No.
Okay, so abortion access is not racist. Contraceptive access is not racist, and nor is comprehensive sex ed. Therefore, if I support those three things, that does not make me a racist.
If you support Planned Parenthood doing abortion, then yes, you are.
That's not racist. You're being ridiculous. Okay? So you just said if you support abortion access, you're a racist. That's what you just said.
That is not what I said.
Okay, so then how is supporting abortion access provided by Planned Parenthood somehow racist?
Because
like today, by the way, Planned Parenthood today.
Because they target Black minority communities.
What's the argument that today that Planned Parenthood exists to target Black babies explicitly?
It doesn't say that they are targeting.
So you have no argument that today specifically Planned Parenthood is targeting Black babies to then abort them?
This circles
so you just claimed that with no evidence? That's surprising. That's surprising that a Trump supporter would be claiming things with no evidence, right? I never would have expected that.
Right, and you can believe that, but that's not what I said. And that's fine.
Is it not what you just said? I'm pretty sure that's exactly what you just said.
No, I don't think abortion access...
So just clarify to us. Like, what did you say then?
So I don't think abortion access in and of itself is racist. However,
okay, thank you for the concession.
Planned Parenthood being the largest provider, because it's not a concession. I said that a few minutes ago.
Concession.
You're not listening. It's not
so how could you say that me supporting Planned Parenthood providing access to abortion is somehow going to be racist?
Stop interrupting me. So I said earlier, I don't think abortion access in and of itself is racist. I think it's wrong, but I don't think it's racist.
Okay.
Planned Parenthood being the largest provider of abortion in our country, and how they are statistically astronomically located in Black minority communities, stemming from a woman who began the organization, which I assume, hopefully praying to Jesus, you would agree that she is racist. And the fact that because they've made themselves so accessible in these communities after having an origin like that, it would be racist. If they took abortion out of it, I could understand why it wouldn't necessarily be a racist organization. However, I don't believe that because they are the largest provider of abortions and they're statistically astronomically located in Black minority communities, I don't think is a coincidence. And you must.
So how about this? If I said I don't support Planned Parenthood, but I support Planned Parenthood providing access to abortion, would you then think I'm racist?
If you support Planned Parenthood providing access to abortion, yes.
But I said that I don't support Planned Parenthood. Would you still consider me racist?
If you don't support Planned Parenthood giving abortions, no, I don't think that you would be racist.
Okay, so if I support other providers giving abortions out, that's not racist. But if I support Planned Parenthood giving abortions out, then that's racist.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're saying you can still support access to abortion and not be racist?
You can support access to abortion without being racist, yes.
Okay, so let's just say that we don't call it Planned Parenthood. Let's call it something else. We'll change the name. Is it racist now?
I think the origins with what they're doing now isn't a coincidence.
Okay, so if we just get rid of Planned Parenthood, but we provide the exact same resources with a different name, would it be racist?
Well, you're talking about Planned Parenthood just like changing its name.
No, yeah, if we just get rid of Planned Parenthood, but we provide the exact same resources and change the name, there's a different name, everything, would it be racist?
I would not think so.
Okay, so then, like, let's say I support that. Okay? Can you now stop calling me a racist? Because it's stupid?
I never called you a racist.
You did, you dumbass. What the fuck are you talking about? You absolutely called me a racist.
Ooh, no. I said if you support Planned Parenthood, then yes, you are racist.
And I acknowledge that I do support Planned Parenthood providing access to abortion. Therefore, you literally called me a racist.
You support a racist organization.
I don't think that Planned Parenthood as exists today is a racist organization. I think you're ridiculous.
I think that you are horrifically undereducated on this topic.
Okay, says the person who supports the racist for President Donald Trump.
He's not racist.
He absolutely is racist. You were like actually uneducated about the topic. You said you had to look into all the things that I brought up. I brought you 5 different reasons as to why Donald Trump did different things that are racist. And by the way, you said you have to look into all of them.
Right. I'm not going to speak on something that I don't know about.
Ironic that you are right now.
You don't understand how Planned Parenthood is racist, so how does that make me...
They're not currently racist. I think it's ridiculous to portray them as racist just for providing access to abortion. And anyways, like, can you actually, like, debate me on abortion outside of just trying to portray this as racist? Like, do you just lack the ability to actually debate abortion?
Well, when do you think life begins? When does human development
Conception.
begin? Okay, and then you wouldn't say that it would be immoral while it's inside of the mother. Outside of the mother, wrong. Inside of the mother, not wrong.
I think it's valuable at the point of sentience, which is 20 through 24 weeks in the womb.
So then you don't support any abortion procedure that happens outside of the point of viability.
After the point of viability, there's an induction of labor that doesn't lead to the death of the fetus. Right? And after sentience, I would think elective abortions are wrong. Right, but I wouldn't think that it should be illegal because I think it would inevitably restrict people from getting it in the exceptions, whether it be self-defense or rather than actually restricting people from getting it in situations in which which I would deem it to be murder.
And you believe life begins at conception?
Yes.
Do you think that we should have laws in our country to protect the lives of patients?
Say that one more time.
Do you believe that we should have laws in our country that protect the lives of patients?
Yeah.
Do you think those laws should also apply to people who weren't born in the United States but are legal citizens here?
Yeah.
Well, then I would argue that those laws should also apply to patients that weren't born in the United States yet, because we are diagnosing, curing, and treating babies in the womb as patients.
Yeah, you're not understanding. Like I value it after the point of sentience.
A patient is a person, no matter how small.
I understand. It's sentient in the womb still. So I'm not
No,
saying I
you
value
said-
it once
you
it
said
leaves the
life-
womb.
You said life begins at conception.
I agree.
And I asked you, should we have laws that protect the lives of patients? You said yes. Then I
Yes.
asked you, should those laws also apply to patients
Is the
who
embryo
weren't
a
born
patient?
in the United States?
Is the embryo a
So
patient?
if you agree with that, then you would also have to understand that those laws should also apply to patients who weren't born in the United States yet.
I don't know what you think you're doing with it.
I'm proving
I
that
value
you
it once it's
saying-
sentient. Okay.
You believe life
Do you
begins at
think-
conception.
I agree. I don't know why you keep making this point. I value sentient life, not cellular life.
But sentient life is too vague, and you're straying
No, it's
away
not.
from what I'm
Then
saying.
cellular life is too vague.
We are diagnosing, curing, and treating babies in the womb every day as patients. And if you think we should have laws that protect the life,
Actually, the pregnant
those
individual would be the
patients-
patient, not the fetus, bro. What are you talking about?
well, we wouldn't perform open heart surgery on a fetus and then say we performed open heart surgery on the mother.
We would say that you wouldn't perform open heart surgery on a fetus while in the womb.
Any other procedure.
Yeah, what type of procedure?
Any procedure.
Yeah, tell me what type of procedure you do and you operate on the fetus while in the womb.
I'll answer that once you substantiate the fact that you just
You'll answer it
contradicted
once
yourself.
this, which is literally what you say all the
Yep.
time to never answer any questions.
because you're not saying things that
You're
are...
not a serious person. You are unwilling to engage with any of the arguments I provide because you know that they prove you wrong. It's actually embarrassing.
It's not embarrassing. I'm not embarrassed. You might be embarrassed for me, and that would be really sad. But it's okay. I have thick skin. I'm not embarrassed. I think it's embarrassing that you just said that we should have laws to protect the life of patients, and you agree that life begins at conception, yet now we have a condition of sentience. So you don't value all life.
I already had said sentient.
But you didn't say life begins at sentience. You said life begins at conception.
Yeah, because I know that you're talking about cellular life. Okay, there's different notions of life. There's sentient life, there's cellular life.
We all have cells.
Yeah, but there's different notions of life. Cellular life, sentient life, etc. By the way, I'll still be able to hear you. I'm just going to turn on my AC. You can make your point.
What?
Hello, are you there? I hear you.
Oh, sorry. I didn't see who you were. I thought he left. I didn't know that somebody else came up. Again, he just said
life... say something, or are you just going to sit here and be quiet?
He just interrupted me. He said that life begins at conception, which is true. But then we shouldn't protect life for babies in the womb pre-sentience. So how does that make any sense? He didn't say worthy life or human life or sentient life or morally valuable life. He said life, which is all encompassing. But then he doesn't support protecting the life of patients inside of the womb.
Okay. So when I said life begins at conception, right, I was understanding that you were referencing cellular life. Okay. And I specified right after in the next sentence that I care about it after the point of sentience. I literally said that. So your whole argument here is purposefully leaving out things that I clarified within my statements to try to make it seem like there's an argument against me.
Fetal surgery refers to operations performed on babies still in the womb, while neonatal surgery refers to operations performed on newborns. These types of surgery encompass a wide range of different techniques and typically used to treat a variety of birth defects, pre or post birth. So we are diagnosing, curing, and treating babies inside of the womb as patients, which you agree we should have laws that would protect that life.
You said we did what in the womb?
It would only matter outside of the point of sentience that you just referenced.
Okay, I've already clarified. I value after the point of sentience. I don't know why you're trying to do this like semantic game of like, oh, I care about it prior to the point. I don't know what your whole point is here.
My whole point is that you are contradicting yourself.
There was no contradiction.
That's
just you misunderstanding my position.
I think that's you misunderstanding how you're going to deliver that opinion, irregardless of how.
Nope.
Irregardless of the question I just asked.
By the way, this is what she has to do because she has no actual argument against my position.
I love it. You don't have anything relevant to say about the things that I'm talking about.
I've done that, and whenever I try to ask you questions, you try to say, I'll answer your questions as soon as you talk about these million different things that are irrelevant.
But you said, what procedures are they doing on babies in the womb? I said open heart. You said that's not happening. Fetal surgery is performed on unborn babies who have treatable conditions that will worsen as they continue to develop in the womb, pre or post sentience. So you're going to have to make a choice.
So you said they do. You said they're doing open heart surgery in the womb?
You have to make a choice.
Do you think that they're doing open heart surgery while in the womb?
On the baby inside of the womb?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't looked into that. But I do know that we are diagnosing, curing, and treating babies in the womb as patients.
Yeah, you think it's possible that we're doing open heart surgery on fetuses in the womb. You're crazy. Okay.
Awesome. Thank you.
It would be out of the womb at that point to do the open heart surgery.
Okay,
How
fine.
the hell would we do
away.
open heart surgery while it's in the womb? Come on.
Cool, awesome. I'm wrong. Move on.
Okay, well, let's go through a few things here. All right.
Do you even know that they are doing these things, though? By the way, in the first place, that they are performing surgery.
Can I ask you some questions? Because I've answered a bunch of your questions. Can I start asking some questions?
If they're relevant and respectful. You're not going to call me a dumbass again.
I'm sorry that hurt your feelings.
It did hurt my feelings, but you're not going to talk to me that way. So you're either going to talk respectfully or I'll leave, and that's fine. Or you can drop me. I don't really care.
You're a dumbass.
Oh, thank you for that. I hope you have a great day.
Bye-bye.
And I hope you don't impregnate any women that are pro-choice. Bye, Parker. I'll be back.
Let's go to the next person.